Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another YouTube video. It's your boy, the Hungry Hornet, and we are coming to you live at 5:45. Yeah, baby. Today's video is quite an interesting one. Today's video is a simple one. Simple question. Very simple question. I think a question that a lot of motorcyclists refuse to ask themselves, such as, why riding a motorcycle secretly sucks? That's right. We always talk about the good side of riding a bike. Oh, this is amazing. Oh yeah, riding a bike's great. You can just nip out in and out of traffic. Oh yeah, riding a bike's great. You're so maneuverable. Oh yeah, riding a bike's great. You're one with the road. Blah, blah, blah. But today's video is about why it isn't as great as people say it is. Even people like me who continuously say it's great. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of an oxymoron video. Opposites video. I'm going to start with reason number one: motorcycling sucks. Secretly sucks. Not many people do it. That's right. That's reason number one. Not many people ride a motorcycle. It's a bit niche. Not everyone's into the old two wheels. If anything, you're severely outnumbered. That's right, you're severely outnumbered every day. There's just no one about. It's just you, your motorcycle, and maybe two or three other blokes and girls on their motorcycles. So it's a bit of a solitary existence riding a motorcycle. You can't really, meet people that relate to your struggle. You can't really, relate to other people and their struggles because they're too busy driving around in their cars. And obviously, you're just like me. The only license you have is your full motorcycle license. Reason number two: it's really bloody expensive. The reason a motorcycling secretly sucks, people don't talk about it, is the price of entry. It costs a fortune to ride a motorcycle. You think it's going to be the cheaper option. You think, oh yeah, I'll do my bike license because the car license takes too long. It's too expensive. Buying a car is like £5 minimum. And that's all well said and good and all that, but you pass your motorcycle license and you end up spending exactly the same anyway, because the cost of the motorcycle license is exactly the same cost as the car license. Car license, is probably cheaper because you have to pay for 2 motorcycle tests. Because there's 2 motorcycle tests. And that's one of the reasons why riding a motorcycle sucks, because not only is it more expensive, and you end up buying more bikes because you think, oh yeah, it won't be that expensive. Then before you know it, you bought a £1,000 bike on Marketplace, and then maybe a couple of years later you bought another one. Oh, I'm just going to get myself a project bike. I'm just getting a project bike. Yeah, I feel like building a custom. And then before you know it, you spend all your bloody money on motorcycling. And the gear, let's not forget the gear. Obviously the gear is very expensive, so part and parcel of the job, but it still doesn't negate the fact that it's bloody expensive, because it is. It's bloody expensive. Reason number 3 that motorcycling secretly sucks, and that is another quite simple one, and that's because there is, as I mentioned, there is two practical motorcycle tests, so it's double scary. That's right. If you're a nervous driver / rider, you got to sit 2 in a row. Usually they line them up, so you do your mod 1 and then you do your mod 2. Let's not forget you've also done your theory, and let's not forget you've also passed the CBT. So in effect there's 4 test like modules that you need to pass to ride a motorcycle. 4 of them. A car, there's 2 really, isn't there? There's the practical, and there's the theory as well, isn't there? That's it. That's literally it. That's all you got to do. Pretty simple. The gate to all the the leap to get to a car license is a lot shorter. The hoops you got to go through is a lot shorter. But riding a motorcycle, you're penalised from day one. Through the pocket. It's not as cool as you think it is. Riding a motorcycle doesn't make you cooler. If anything, it makes you a little bit more stranger, because people look at you like strange, like anomaly wise. It's some sort of an enigma, not in a good way, but like they'll ask you questions and you think, well, what are you asking me that for? Actually, silly questions like, what do you do when it's raining? That's my favourite one. What do you do when it's raining? What do you mean, what do I do? What do you do? How do you get places? The same way I get places when it's sunny on the motorcycle, mate. They'll also act like, you know, you're sort of like a bad luck charm or something sometimes. They'll say stuff like, oh, you gotta be careful. Everyone's always talking about how careful you gotta be. It's annoying. Oh, yeah, be careful there, mate. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're mad. Oh, you're nuts. Oh my god, what are you doing? It just gets a bit disheartening hearing that from time to time. You know, it makes the motorcycling journey suck a little bit. Hobby that we all partake in a little bit crap, because everyone's always on about how you're gonna die, and it's like, oh god, just give it a rest, bruv. I know. Another reason motorcycling, or riding a motorcycle, whatever you want to call it, secretly sucks is it's really bloody difficult. Yes, it is difficult as hell to ride a motorcycle. It is difficult as hell to keep up with the discipline it required to ride a motorcycle. It's difficult as hell to stay engaged and not make silly mistakes and not be tempted to do a wheelie and not be tempted to bomb down the M5 at 160 miles an hour because you can. It's really difficult to maintain discipline, because that's what you need to be disciplined. No one told me I need to be disciplined to ride a motorcycle. If you're riding one every day, you've got to be disciplined, you've got to be on the ball, you've got to be ready to go, you know. You got to know your ins and outs of your bike. You got to keep your bike in tip-top condition. Another reason why motorcycles and riding them secretly suck is, as mentioned, you got to keep your bike in tip-top condition, and that is extortionately expensive. Extortionate. We're talking about, not only have you got to clean it every bloody 2 days, you got to lube the chain up every week, maybe. You got to make sure tensions on the chain's good. You got to make sure tension on your cables are good. You got to make sure tension on your levers are good. You got to make sure everything's squeaky clean. You got to make sure everything's squeakily lubed. And then every 8,000 miles, if you're on a big boy bike, on like a Honda big boy bike, it's 8,000 miles. And every 4,000 miles on a 125, if you're on a Honda 125, right, and it's brand new and you got a service schedule to keep your illustrious manufacturer's warranty, you've got to go and get it serviced. And not only that, at 16,000 miles, Honda recommends that you take a valve clearance. Yeah, what you going to do with valve clearance on your bike that's only done 16,000 miles? Oh yeah, by the way, the valve clearance is 800 quid. It's ridiculous, annoying, really expensive, and you just think, now, why is it 800 quid? I know why, valve clearance is not quite a messy job, but still, you know, it's very annoying, you know, very. And last but not least, the reason motorcycling secretly sucks is because you never get enough time to do it, baby. That's right, it's been a swerve all along. It was me all along, Austin. It was me all along. Circa Vince McMahon 1997 Monday Night Raw. The Monday Night Wars, baby. That's right, I was swerving you guys. Motorcycling doesn't suck. It's just slightly expensive, and it slightly makes me want to cry because how expensive it is and how much I want to buy all the time. But you don't get enough time to ride your bike, and that's why it secretly sucks. That's right. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with my astute, learned opinion? Are you guys also incredibly intoxicated with the idea of spending £800 on a valve clearance? Let me know in the comment section below. And please, remember to like and subscribe, because we're getting really close to 1,000 subs. Well, not really close, but close enough that we're starting to get interested in this. Getting to 1,000 subs, baby. So please, like and subscribe, let me know what you think. Let me know what you secretly hate about motorcycling. Until the next time, I have been the hungriest of hornets. You have been incredible. Cheerio, old fella.